Well, good evening. Welcome back to the hangar. Well, it's been a pretty chilly evening, but we've made really good progress on the 140 project. So let's get you up to speed. Here we go. All right, so in that last video, I showed you where I had done the first engine run in like 25 years, and it went really well. If you couldn't tell, I was probably a little bit excited about it, but out of it, we had two minor issues. Number one, there was an oil leak, and then number two, the tack quit working. So I found there was an oil seal that I replaced on the backside of the engine. That fixed the oil leak, and then I replaced the tack cable, and then also had to do some troubleshooting with the tack. But after all that work was done, I then moved on to the empennage section here, where you can see it's all reinstalled. Got the Cessna logo installed right there. It's looking pretty good. So I wanted to get all that empennage installed prior to going out for another engine run, just so that I could potentially taxi the airplane around. And so here's the video of that taxi run. All right, so that second engine run and the taxi test went really well. I got the tail up off the ground just a little bit, just a little bit. But I can't go too crazy because I still don't have the ailerons on the wings yet. So got to be careful, but engine run went really well. So let's move on to the flaps. In one of my previous videos, I showed the polishing process that I used on the rest of the fuselage. That was made up of a 4-step polishing process. Now, steps 1 and 2 primarily use the rouge bars. Step 1 started with the yellow bar, and then step 2 was the white bar, which is a finer polish. Now, these flaps were so heavily oxidized that the yellow bar just wasn't cutting through it. And I've actually had some comments on my videos saying that they've been trying to get through a cloudy oxidation level, and it's just not working out. And so these flaps actually had the same issue. And so I started with the T88 brown rouge bar. So I want to show that process to you real quick. All right, so for this video real quick, I'm going to show you the flaps and how I've been polishing them. So you can see here, this is the section of the flap that has not been polished yet. It's pretty heavily oxidized. I wanted to show this real quick, and here's some of the section of the flap that I have polished. So just real fast, I'm going to show you this section right here is the section I'm going to polish right now real quick, and just show you how I'm going to do in this. First of all, clean it. Maverick. So that brown does a really good job of cutting through heavily oxidized surfaces. So now I'll follow it up with the yellow and the white, and this will be ready for final polishing. So as you can see, this right-hand flap is fully installed. I got it all completely polished, and actually it ended up having to do some repairs on it. This outboard section from right about here to here is replaced on both the top and the bottom side. Actually, I had to do the same thing on the left side. I don't know what happened. Somebody bumped it something at one point and put some wrinkles on it. So I fixed that, got her polished, got it installed. This flap's done. I'm on to the left side now. Well, that's it for tonight. I'm gonna get that left-hand flap going as quick as I can, then jump on the ailerons, get them finished up, and then really I think I've only got the closeout panels left to go and installing the LT. So I would say if you're not already a subscriber, you may wanna do that pretty quick because it's gonna get exciting real quick. Man, first flight is, I can taste it. It's coming fast. So subscribe. You can find us on both Facebook and YouTube. Just simply search for Hebert Aviation. It's all one word. There we are. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Give me some comments. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, definitely appreciate you hanging out and watching. Thanks. See ya.